What is going on, everybody? It's Captain Blue Shell coming to you guys today with another very quick video. Guys, today we are going to be taking a look at the healers and tanks of Mythic Plus rankings of Shadowlands patch 9.1 Season 2. I know I uploaded the DPS rankings yesterday, and that was kind of my main focus, but today we're going to be taking a look, like I said, the healers and the tanks today, because, you know, it's important to know, especially with Mythic Plus, what we're going to be getting into, even though there's not that many of them. Just checking to see if there's any huge differences, dynamic changes, or anything coming our way. So, you know, just a little bit more extra spice to put in the pot to mix it around and make an awesome stew. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into it. Stick around, it's Captain Blue Shell.
Well, if it isn't Captain Blue Shell.
Alright guys, here we go for the Mythic Plus tank rankings. Tier list for Shadowlands 9.1, like we said, Season 2, as according to Icy Veins. So let's go ahead, and about the tier list, of course, nothing is final, nothing is set in stone, it's due to change. Maybe not huge changes, but little changes here and there. So let's go ahead. What do we think is going to be the best tank? Because I think it's probably going to be some kind of warrior, perhaps. That's kind of my guess. I don't know. I don't really follow tanks all that closely. Let's go ahead, scroll down. The moment of truth, guys. The scroll of truth. Are you ready? Number 1 is Guardian Druid for S tier. We've got the Vengeance Demon Hunter S tier, followed by the Protection Warrior 3rd, A tier, Blood Death Knight A tier, Brewmaster Monk A tier, and Protection Paladin all the way down number 6 with B tier. And just like in last video, guys, we are going to go ahead and compare it to the previous list, the original of Mythic Plus here. Now, it says on this one that this is Season 1 of Mythic Plus. It's not. This is Season 2, okay? I promise you guys, I'm gonna scroll right up. I promise you this is Season 2, okay? No, I'm not lying to you. I apologize. I don't know why it says that, but it's kind of embarrassing nonetheless. So let's go ahead. This is actually the first list. So this is original, this is Season 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the differences. Not too many differences, though, to be honest with you. Probably the biggest difference that we can see is Protection Paladin going from A tier all the way down to B tier here, and then also to Death Knight from B tier all the way up to A tier. So something had to have changed there. We're gonna go ahead and check that out in just a second. But first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at the Guardian Druid, why it's number 1, why it's S tier, and why it is the cream of the crop. It says, and I quote, Guardian Druids received a minor nerf going forward into the next season of Mythic Plus. Their primary endurance conduit, well-honed instincts, had its internal cooldown increased by 45 seconds, resulting in a lower uptime of its effect. However, Guardian is all around entering as the best tank in Mythic Plus in patch 9.1. They have some of the highest mobility and self-sustain in the game. Great overall damage output, a combat resurrection with rebirth, that is true, and great utilities. We expect this spec to perform great on all key level fittings in any group composition. Now, that is true. I mean, Druids are definitely utilized with everything. You can do everything with a druid, so they are pretty powerful. And even with the nerf, guys, they are number 1 going into this season. So I have to say that that's surprising, to say the least, only because they said that nothing has really changed and they got nerfed, and now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, from the original list, they've went from number 3 up to number 1, so it's interesting to me. I just want you guys to see something real quick that's kind of interesting. This was last updated yesterday, obviously. This is from March 19th, so earlier on in the year. So let's go ahead and take a look at this once again, just one more time, because Guardian Druids got a nerf, right? So over here, in the original listing, they got a nerf. Now they're number 1. Vengeance Demon Hunter and Protection Warrior had no changes with both of those. So it's a very, very weird mix-up of the 3. Still the top 3, but a weird mix-up, to be honest with you. But, I mean, if they put Guardian Druid as first, there's probably a reason. Like I said, I'm not a huge 100% an all expert on tanking, so we'll go ahead and just take their word for it. Like I said, nothing too crazy, no big changes. I mean, Vengeance Demon Hunter is still S tier, Guardian Druid now S tier, and Protection Warrior is still A tier, so no, not too many changes. Protection Paladin it looks like they just went like right down though. Going from an A tier to a B tier, let's go ahead and check and see why. It says, receive no significant changes, Protection Paladin. Going forward to Season 2, Protection Paladins do hold amazing damage output and off-healing tools. With a slight durability adjustment, we can see it rise on the rankings, but as now, it will remain as one of the weakest tank specializations for the next season of Mythic Plus. All I can say in summary, guys, is this is pretty interesting. Congratulations to Guardian Druids, but guys, seriously, go ahead, don't let this list affect any of your choices. Have fun with what you play, because you play it. It's a game. We're here to have fun, so let's go ahead, have fun with whatever you got, and let's go ahead and go into the healers for Season 2 as well. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. So healers, guys, for Season 2 Mythic Plus 9.1, who do I think came in first with healing? If it's just healing and straight up healing, I would have to say Holy Priest, because the name kind of suggests, hey, he could probably heal me up if I'm into a lot of trouble. If it has to do with utilization, kind of like the Druid was, with everything going into effect, then I'm going to have to say it's probably a Paladin. And if it's healing too as well, obviously it would be a Holy Paladin if it's overall. So if it's just straightforward healing, which I don't think it will be, Holy Priest. If not, probably Holy Paladin. I don't know. I'm not huge into healing or healers, but let's go ahead. I'm doing it for you guys' sake, for all of our sakes, so that we know in Mythic Plus who our best healer is to have. Not by a rule, just kind of a generic, understanding of the rankings. So let's go ahead and scroll down. Number 1, Holy Paladin for S tier. Second place, guys, we've got Disciplined Priest in A tier. Third, Resto Shaman. Fourth, Resto Druid. Fifth, Holy Priest, and sixth, Mistweaver Monk. So that is the lineup, the rankings that they chose in the dungeons from what they understand. Probably some changes, like we said, but according to the very first listing, the original OG listing, it looks like, and this is the same thing too, so it still says Season 1, even though I promise you guys this page is Season 2, okay? This is up to date. It was just updated yesterday, so we're not missing out on anything, I promise you. But if we look, like I said, at the original listing, not much at all has changed. When I say at all, I mean at all. The only major changes is Resto Shaman and Disciplined Priest have basically switched over. So Holy Paladin for the win. Number 1 last time, number 1 this time, in S tier. Resto Shaman used to be in S tier, and now it's just in A tier. So let's go ahead and take a look at that just real quick. Let me go and get that out of here. Holy Paladin, it says, despite the 8% nerf to Holy Paladin's damaging abilities, they will still remain the specialization with the highest damage output compared to the rest of the healing specs. In addition, Crusader's Might was nerfed by 33% of its value, making it slower to reset the cooldown of Holy Shock. We still believe that Holy Paladin will remain the best healing spec going forward in Season 2, and only severe nerfs will bring it down. Jeez, so they got nerfed to no end. They're still number 1, still S tier. That's crazy. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Holy Paladin. Like we said, play what you love. Don't let this affect anything. Don't let it affect your game or your choice. So just going to go ahead and put that out there. Go ahead and share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, too, happy Midsummer Fire Festival, guys. I know that that's going on, just starting up here. My video is going to be uploaded soon, so definitely follow, like, subscribe. I will see you on the next Warcraft adventure. It's Captain Blue Shell. I'm out.